Okay, welcome back. This is our 7.1.3 notes. This video will be fairly short because most of today would have been a work on your own day, but let me get through a few things. So talking about sample spaces again here, we're actually building to the last idea of it, which is probability. So it's now time to focus on assessing the likelihood that certain events will occur. In other words, it's time to begin the discussion of probability. Okay, so that's what we are talking in here. So what is probability? Well, probability is of event A occurring is also denoted P of A. So a capital P parentheses, your event is a capital letter. So that's that capital A and then a parentheses and is a number between 0 and 1. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky for people, okay? The closer P of A is to 0, the less likely it is for the event to occur. So realize if the number is 0, that means it's 0%. Okay, and the closer that the number is to 1, the more likely it is for it to occur. And if the number is 1, it's 100%. Okay, so if you have a 20% probability, it's 0.2. Okay, if you look at the situations that we talked about before, you can kind of see it on here. We reported a 70% chance, that's a 0.7, okay, or a 10% chance, that's a 0.1 probability. You can report probabilities as numbers, as percentages, or as fractions. All of them are correct. Okay, so one way to represent a probability is with a Venn diagram in which areas of events are proportional to the probability that they occur. So the way that area models are used for probability is to introduce area probability models here. In this case, the Venn diagrams are drawn to scale so that the areas of the shapes representing events are proportional to the probabilities that the events will occur. Okay, so in this activity, students are going to discover two rules of probability, the general addition rule and the complement rule. So your general addition rule is here. Okay, it states the probability of A union B. So remember when you had your Venn diagram, A union B was everything here. Okay, is going to be the probability of A, so imagine this circle, plus the probability of B, so imagine this circle, but then what you just did was you talked about this piece twice. So then you have to subtract that middle piece once. Okay, so that's your addition rule that you're going to come out to. And your complement rule is going to be that the probability of the complement of event A is 1 minus the probability of A. So essentially this is 100% minus whatever your probability of A was. So if the probability of A was 20%, the probability of A complement is going to be 80%. Okay, so you have those two rules that, again, if you're highlighting stuff, you may want to highlight because you are going to use those quite a bit. But you have those two rules to kind of look at in there. The last thing that I would highlight is if you look at the middle of your page, you have something that says that the probability of A is equal to the area of A over the area of S. And again, I'm having some technical difficulties here, but you get the idea. It's just like we're in the classroom. There you go. I would also highlight that in the middle of the paper there. Okay, so as you see on the board here, work with your seat buddy to solve the rest of the problems. That seat buddy that exists right now, add a little bit of humor in here. I went ahead and left it as it was. So work with somebody, work on your own to solve these problems. All of these answers are on Google Classroom. So go check your answers and let me know if you have any questions.